Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope declines Liam's request to deny Thomas' invitation to Rome. Hope worked on her Italian speech in Brooke's cabin. Liam assured her that everything would be okay. All she had to do was be herself and get ready for the new orders. Liam gave a puzzled expression but stated that he would not do it. Hope inquired as to what he meant, and he responded that it was the subject they'd been avoiding, Thomas. Liam explained that he had tried not to bring it up since he didn't want to start a fight. Hope, too, didn't want to fight. She seemed to comprehend Liam's anxiety, but she believed the true issue was his trust in her. Liam expressed his trust in her, and she advised him to put his trust in her judgment of Thomas. Thomas, Liam reasoned, had twisted her more than once. Hope inquired as to how many times they had to go over it, to which Liam said that it would happen until she grasped what Thomas was capable of. Hope and her accomplishment made Liam proud, but he reminded her that it was her line, not Thomas. He came to the conclusion that Thomas was not required to be in Rome. Designers, according to Hope, attend fashion exhibitions and press gatherings. Liam remarked that they were in an unusually difficult situation, but she referred to it as a business trip. Liam remarked that it was the type of chance Thomas had previously used to manipulate her. Hope explained that she had tried to find another designer, but even Eric couldn't capture her vision as well as Thomas. Liam responded that the designs were completed, the gowns were manufactured, and Hope didn't require Thomas for the following scene. Hope claimed Liam didn't trust her judgment, but she insisted she'd noticed changes in Thomas, who added artistry to her line. Liam stated that he was not requesting that she hire a new designer. She stated that Liam did not want her to accompany Thomas to Rome, but she refused. If Thomas was her chief designer, she considered him her partner. "I couldn't imagine being in Rome without him," Hope said as she drew to a close. Hope had almost spent the night with Thomas in San Francisco, and the next stop was Rome, according to Liam. Liam stated that after everything Thomas had done, she had been working with him every day. Hope answered that Thomas had created a lovely sentence for her. She argued that Thomas had neither duped her or imagined himself into becoming a better man. She emphasized Thomas' efforts in developing tools to deal with his problems. Thomas was constantly new and improved, according to Liam, until he wasn't. Liam questioned why he had to repeat himself. Hope responded that she was sick of talking about it. She reminded Liam that the designs were also Thomas, and the company was named after him. Hope declined to inform Ridge that his own son was unable to attend. Liam stated that after everything they'd been through, she could definitely say that to Ridge. "I don't want to," Hope said. "Thomas is going to Rome." Liam was at a loss for words and stated that he didn't know what to do. He didn't want to see her betrayed or hurt. Liam was being protective, she said, but she wanted his trust, not his protection. Liam sensed trouble was on the way. Hope softly grabbed her belongings to leave for the office. Liam tried to work but was distracted by memories of Hope and Thomas. Hope had told Liam that she couldn't imagine being in Rome without Thomas. Carter met with Thomas and Ridge in Eric's office to discuss the trip to Rome. Carter told them that it would be epic and that Thomas' designs deserved all of the attention. Ridge expressed his pride and stated that she and Ridge were both. Thomas stated that he didn't know if his designs were good, but it was as if he and Hope had never been out of sync. Because the meeting was nearly ended, Thomas invited his mother to join him. Talk of Rome continued, and Thomas recalled that he'd been let go from the organization not long ago. Carter declared that things had changed and that the dream team would demolish Rome. Taylor and Ridge exchanged glances, and Thomas stood there silently watching. Carter mentioned that he'd scheduled numerous meetings with eager buyers and providers. He suggested Thomas to take a nap. Carter received a call from International and went elsewhere to take it. After Carter had left, Thomas inquired as to the significance of his parents' expressions. Ridge stated that Thomas' visit to Rome was significant. Thomas agreed not to sabotage it. They were anxious about Hope, according to Taylor. Ridge added that there had been speculation that Hope had affections for Thomas. "You can't be serious," Thomas responded, laughing. He inquired if his parents were involved in office gossip. Ridge responded that she had received the information from Steffi, who had her own doubts. Thomas pointed out that Steffi had been fixated on everything Hope had done wrong. He indicated that his sister was having problems with Hope, but that it had nothing to do with him. Ridge and Taylor both stated that they were not accusing Thomas of anything. Taylor explained that they simply didn't want anything or anyone to hinder Thomas' advancement. Thomas suspected Steffi was confused about her feelings for her brother and her troubles with Hope. Taylor inquired as to whether Hope had done anything to influence Thomas' decision. He remembered the near-miss kiss in San Francisco. Ridge stated that the question was straightforward. Thomas argued that he and Hope were only co-workers and co-parents. He insisted that no one should be concerned about him and Hope traveling to Rome. Ridge, alone with Taylor, gave her hot tea for her sexy voice and assumed she hadn't arrived for the conversation with Thomas. Taylor stated she didn't like how they'd left things with Brooke earlier, but she thought there were more serious matters. Ridge thought Steffi was exaggerating Hope's feelings for Thomas, saying that if the person Thomas is interested in is suddenly interested in him, it may open the door to something. Taylor decided that they should trust Thomas, but we'll keep our eyes open. Hope walked inside the design office and spotted Thomas sketching. She remembered having been attracted to Thomas and envisioning him above her while having sex with Liam. Thomas informed Hope of his recent meeting. He noticed a concerned expression on her face and inquired as to what was wrong. Hope noted that Liam had a problem with the Rome trip as expected. Thomas was disappointed yet unsurprised. Hope was irritated that Liam didn't trust her judgment and claimed that she knew Thomas was a better man than Liam. Thomas expressed his appreciation and inquired as to what she'd told Liam. Hope said that she'd stated that Thomas was her primary designer, and because it was Thomas' collection and family company, Thomas had to be present. Hope's words meant a lot to Thomas, he added. All the old things, Thomas continued, was in the past, and they'd prove it to Liam. They possessed the best collection, according to Thomas, and the trip would change their lives. Hope's mind reflected the things Thomas had just said as he returned to sketching. His wife put Liam Spencer in his place. Thursday, June 8, 2023, BNB Recap. Hope, like the audience, is sick of hearing the same old song. On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer addressed his concerns about Hope and Thomas being so close again, only to be dismissed by his indifferent wife. Highlights from The Bold and the Beautiful recap. Furthermore, when Taylor, Krista Allen, and Ridge, Thorsten K. are alone together, they interrogate their son about Hope's activities. Let's delve a little more into what transpired. Hope is unconcerned by Liam Spencer and his concerns. Liam, Scott Clifton, and Hope, Annika Noel, were having another heated argument about Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, at their forest retreat. As usual, Liam resented the amount of time they spent together, particularly the fact that the two would be flying to Rome together for the impending preview. Hope complained that her husband didn't trust her or her judgment, prompting Liam to assure her that he does. It's Thomas who he has a problem with. Hope's line, Hope's child, is hope for the future. Thomas isn't need to be present. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.